Good morning. Hop on. It is such a beautiful day today, and it's Friday. It's funny I've said this before, when you work from home, Fridays are a little different because they're kind of like every other day. But still, even when you work from home, there's something special about Fridays. I feel like even once you're retired, there's still something like special about a Friday, like looking forward to the weekend, a Friday night, even though I have like zero plans. We have no plans this Labor Day. We have been going kind of nonstop for weeks now. So it's kind of nice to actually not have a plan for the weekend. We do have a football game tomorrow, which you guys know I love game day. I love it so much. That is one of the parts of being a boy mom. So I never saw myself as a boy mom ever. Like when I pictured myself as like growing up, like becoming a mom, I just always assumed I'd have girls because that's all I ever knew. It was just my sister and I. So the idea of raising boys like felt yucky to me, like as a girl, as a little girl. So I just never pictured myself as a boy mom. And I have to tell you, one of the best surprises of becoming a boy mom was not that you don't cheer for your girls, right? You absolutely do. But there is just some kind of like really cool thing in a mother's heart watching her boy do a sport and be able to cheer from him from the sidelines. I absolutely loved cheering for Lila when she played sports and when she did choir and all that. I loved it as much, but there is just something different, right? So those of you that have a boy, there's just something a little different. It's true with everything though, I think. Like every milestone that I went through with Silas, I pretty much went through with Lila. And it's just as meaningful and just as wonderful, but it's very different what it does in your heart. It's just very different. And so anyway, I absolutely love football games. And I just love cheering for my son on the sidelines. It's just so much fun. It brings me so much joy. The idea of that ever coming to an end makes me so sad. And I just keep thinking, well, someday I hope that I'm cheering for grandkids on the sideline, right? So, okay, let's get started. We have a really pretty and pink look today. We're going to take some collagen though. If you have not started a collagen regimen, I very much suggest it. I suggest a premium marine collagen, which is what I'm taking. This is the closest match they have found to human collagen, which just means that when you take it, your body recognizes it, says, oh, that's something I used to produce, and knows what to do with it. And so it brings kind of the elasticity back in your skin. It helps your hair from being brittle. So if you notice like more brittle hair, that happens. And it's because of collagen. It's because of the decrease in collagen production. So you can supplement that back into your body. So that's what we're going to do. I didn't cut my hole. I didn't cut it big enough, so it kind of like shot back into the back of my throat. All right, normally that doesn't happen. Kind of tastes like, I always say it tastes like a pineapple Dole Whip. It's kind of what it tastes like. And you can absolutely mix that with something else if you want to. I think it tastes good. It's a little bit tart. And it's just a quick shot. It doesn't have to be refrigerated. Travels really easily, so I love that. On Instagram, comment links. On Facebook, any comment, you'll get a message from me asking if you'd like the links for today. Big news coming September 1st. A lot of big things. Number one, Comigo is coming to Canada. Now, if you don't know what Comigo is, that is the platform that I use to share the brands that I love. Most of them. And I still, share other websites. But the makeup and a lot of the other brands that I love are on Comigo. And it's kind of been in a trial time. I was the very first creator on Comigo. And it's now expanding to Canada. So all my Canada friends, you're going to be able to shop Comigo. The other thing that's coming too is Shala, the health and wellness brand that I represent. I take the greens, I take the hormone balance, the digestive help called Comfort, and the Relax Sleep Aid. Those 4 products are also coming to Canada. Woo! And on September 1st, they are launching a brand new product, which I can't wait to share more with you about in the next couple of days. But I did put the links for all of that. So comment below links on Instagram, Facebook, any comment, you'll get the messages from me. I do want to talk about real quick the doorbusters that are happening on Pink Lily. Huge Labor Day sale this weekend. And I can tell you this is the absolute best sale I've seen them do because I can see my memories from years past. And last year, my code was worth 30%. This year, my code is worth 40%. So that's on regular priced items. You can use my code to get 40% off. Now, I will tell you, some of their doorbusters are way more than 40% off, like these little sheer layering shirts. How cute is this? So this is $12, I think, and there's a ton of them, and they're so cute. They have some plaid ones that I want to get for the winter time, but you can wear them under sweaters, under blazers. I love it under these overalls. So I'll just show you the look. Isn't that cute? And it's so, sorry, I still have the tag on these. These overalls are not from Pink Lily. I'm actually going to be sharing a reel later today with some of my favorite overalls. So I will share the link for the overalls later today on my page and in my stories. But I just wanted to show you the look, how cute this is under overalls. And I think these would be cute like under black overalls too, or with a pair of jeans. I'm just wearing a little tank top underneath here. $12. They're so cute. I just love them. And like I said, they layer well under everything. But there are a ton of doorbusters. So I left you the link for the doorbusters plus my code. So if there's anything you see that isn't necessarily on sale, and I've heard that some things that are on sale, my code is still working good on. So no matter what you put in your cart, put my code in just to see if it takes any more off, because my understanding is it's just like knocking dollars off for you. So go check it out. Instagram, you want to comment links. Facebook, any comment, you'll get a message from me asking if you want the links for today. All right, let's do a little bit of eye cream under these eyes. Dermatology actually sent me a new skincare product that is launching, I want to say September 5th. I've been trying it for the last week and I absolutely love it. So stay tuned for that. I'm really excited to share that with you in the days to come as well. So yeah, we're going to be doing a Pretty in Pink look today. The warehouse sale is still going on and that's up to 70% off products. So I did put the link for the warehouse sale so you can still go shop that. But then I also did a bundle for you today. It's called Popular in Pink. And it's going to include eyeshadow, blush, highlight, and lip gloss. You're going to get the eyeshadow for free, and everything is always free shipping. Here's the thing that I love about Comigo and shopping on there. Because it's free shipping, you don't have to worry about making sure that you like wait for the best deal because you don't want to spend shipping. You literally can place an order on Monday, and then on Friday you're like, oh dang it, I want to get that too. It is always free shipping, and so you don't have to, like, I love that. It's kind of like Amazon. We're like, oh, dang it, I forgot something. And then you're like, oh, but I don't have to pay for shipping. So it's not a big deal. So the joys of shopping, right? I saw today on someone, like a meme. You know how there's like a holiday for everything, like National Donut Day, National, Plant Day, National whatever, Someone wrote, today is National Buy yourself something you don't need because you deserve it day. I'm like, I can get behind that holiday, right? All right, we are applying the mattifying primer, which again is only $11 in the warehouse sale. It's amazing. It's so good. I absolutely love it. So let's talk about the eyeshadow that we're going to be using today. This is called Giggly Liquid Shadow. How many of you have Giggly? I know so many of you do because it's my #1 selling eyeshadow. It looks so good on mature skin. I know that as we age and our eyelids begin to age and they become kind of crepey, like you begin to get a little pickier about the eyeshadow that you wear. Giggly is amazing. It looks so good on everyone. I mean, not just mature eyes, but it's a really good shadow for mature eyes because it's just a pale pink, a mauve. It conceals any veins or darkness. It doesn't crease. It doesn't fade. It blends really well. It still brightens the eye. Should I keep going? It's matte, so I just love it. So we're going to use the fluffy crease brush, okay? And you can use your fingers, but you guys know I don't like to use my fingers. So, all right, it has a doe foot applicator, so it makes it really easy to just start in the corner of the eye here and go across. See how we did that? And then you're gonna take it up right about to where your eyeball stops, like that. And then I like to just draw a line, come in. So easy, all right? Now, you're gonna take your brush or your finger and then just blend that edge out. And that is it, you guys. Now, we're gonna zhuzh up our eyes a little bit, but that's it. It is such a great color. Watch as it all comes together. But if you don't have Giggly yet, it's fabulous and everybody loves it. So, and it's free. So there's that. It's free in our bundle and it's free when you purchase any 3 items. So if you don't want the bundle and there's some stuff in the warehouse sale that you want to grab, you'll still get the Giggly Liquid Shadow for free as well as free shipping. So you guys have loved the warehouse sale and I'm so happy for you because so many of you have gotten such great deals. The most popular one probably being that the tanning lotion is only, or tanning mousse is only $15 and the luxury body scrub is only $13. That's a really good one. And a lot of you have bought the mattifying primer for $11. That's a good one. It's a really good one. Okay. All right, that's it. And we're done. We're gonna leave it at that. Now, if you're just now joining me, you're like, I don't really know about that, Kara. Just hang tight. I promise we're gonna pull it all together. It's gonna look amazing. Most people are not used to doing their eyes first or seeing someone do their eyes first. I do my eyes first because then I can clean up with my concealer and I don't have to worry about the eyeshadow getting on my concealer. It just makes more sense to me and I like the way my makeup turns out, okay? So we're gonna take our setting spray it on your ring finger, come under the eye. This just gives a really nice base for our concealer. Now the concealer we're gonna use is actually Dermatology. Go get this. It's so good. It's called the Under Eye Corrector. And what it does is it just kind of does that. It like corrects the under eye. It's very hydrating, so it doesn't crease, it doesn't dry out the under eye. It brightens it just a touch. I wear the color medium. Now they are having a Labor Day sale. I do think that their sale, the minimum purchase is $50 to start getting the deals, which it becomes very good. But if your purchase is under $50, I've left my code so that you can use that instead, okay? So we just used 1 pump on our ring fingers, come under the eye, just like that. And it does have SPF in it, which is amazing, and I love that. I'm looking for there it is, the concealer brush. So you're just gonna come in and kind of just blend it under the eye. And when you get to this part of your eye, drag up any eyeshadow that came further down. So we don't want to drag our eye down. And it's going to lift that eye upward. So see that? It's really just like a second skin. It's amazing. Look at that. Like it doesn't look or feel like concealer. I don't feel like it's very thin. So if you have super dark circles under your eyes, you may find that it doesn't give you enough coverage. That's okay. This is a great base layer. And then all you have to do is add like a couple of dots of concealer. It makes it so much easier to apply concealer for those of you that still need a little bit more coverage. You don't have to use anywhere near as much concealer, which significantly reduces the creasing and caking that concealer can sometimes do. That's it. So like I said, I'm using the color medium. Colors are very forgiving. I literally can use all 3 shades, but the medium works well for me. That's it. So simple, right? Okay, so we're gonna do some BB cream today because I've been doing liquid foundation like it's my job. And I've just been loving the liquid foundation. It has been super hot and humid here, and the liquid just works really well in the humidity for me. But today the humidity has broken and it's much cooler, so we're gonna use some BB cream. You do 1 pump of the BB cream. Everybody repeat after me. 1 pump of the BB cream. If you do more than 1 pump, it's likely that you will not like how it looks. You don't need a lot, okay? You really don't. Just 1 pump. I do 1 pump into a dish, okay? And sometimes I will add a little bit of our illuminating primer just because it like gives a little bit of illumination. And then you just kind of stir it around the end of your brush. I always kind of put the extra on there. And then you're going to take your kabuki brush, tap it in, and tap little dots all over the face, just like that, okay? And then I like to take my setting spray it, and now we're gonna blend it. So the BB cream is great. It is a tinted moisturizer, although I will tell you that it gives much more coverage than a typical tinted moisturizer. I think it's a medium coverage, and it also has an SPF of 30 in it. So when you comment links on Instagram or you comment anything on Facebook, you'll get a message from me asking if you want the links for today. If you want a color match, you can just respond and say, hey, can I get a color match too? And I'll color match you for all of our foundations, just so that you have it. All right. So my Florida kids are doing good. Seriously, living their best lives. Lila was made for college. I am not kidding. This girl is just killing it. She loves it so much. She's making so many friends. Had a couple dates. Like she's doing so good. I'm so proud of her. And Silas, of course, he was made for down there. So he's doing wonderful. He and Sarah are doing great. They're just so wonderful. Jack's doing good. For those of you that saw our little fiasco with him, he came to me on, I don't know what day it was, one day this week. He came in the morning and he's like, I don't feel good. Now, the thing about Jack is, and if you've watched Jack at all, you know that he can be a little dramatic. So like, I'm hesitant to be like, oh, you poor thing, get back in bed, you know? So he laid in my bed and he didn't have a fever and he couldn't really specify other than his throat kind of hurt a little bit and his nose was runny. And I'm like, well, it's out. Like he has allergies. I'm like, take your allergy meds, take some ibuprofen, you'll be fine. He was just kind of fighting me on it. And I was like, does anything else hurt? No. He's, he's just being mopey and whiny. And I was just like, dude, you don't have a fever. You have allergies. It's just making you not feel great. Get on the bus. So he did. I texted him several times throughout the day. He said he was doing better. The ibuprofen had helped him a lot. Great. We pick him up from football. Wouldn't you know that child gets into our car and he's like, my leg is really hurting. I'm like, we look down at his leg. Now, he had turf burns on his knees. He plays defense, okay? So, like, it's a normal thing. No surprise there that he's got turf burns on his knees. All the boys on the team do. His turf burn on one leg had gotten infected. And there were red streaks. His lymph node was inflamed. I'm like... So... I'm like, well, off to urgent care we go. Now, here's the ridiculous part in all this. 2 months ago, Jack had a spider bite that we looked at, and same thing. It was on his arm. Do you guys remember this? Red streaks all the way up his arm. I freaked out that time because I had never I don't know. I had never seen an infection. I mean, I knew what it was. I knew it was serious, but I freaked out. I'm like, go to the ER. Well, this time I knew we didn't necessarily need to go to the ER. We went to urgent care. They prescribed, but it's no slouch antibiotics. Like, he's on pretty significant antibiotics. It's a good thing he has like an iron gut because he handles it really well. But yeah, but he's fine now. He's fine. But this kid it's always something. Like, literally, it is always something with him. And I feel bad for him because he knows that. Like, and these aren't things that are his fault. It's just, I don't know. This kid, I have more gray hairs because of him than anything else in my life. It's a good thing he's one of the greatest joys in my life, too. So, all right. September 1st, we are launching Brow Gel. I love this. I've been playing around with it and I love it. So get ready for Brow Gel on September 1st. It's got like a little tiny brush here, okay? So you can tell, like, I used the brow pencil to fill in where I don't actually have hair there, but the Brow Gel is gonna kind of, like, it latches on to the hair that I do have and it thickens it up and it keeps it in an upward motion, which is a big deal because my brows do not want to stay in an upward motion. It kind of gives you that little bit of like a laminate look. I don't know. I love it. You don't need a lot. See how the hairs just, look at that. I love it. Love it. And I'm using the light brow gel. Okay, I'm using the light because my hair is super light right now. Typically, you want to go like color-wise with your brows with whatever the root of your hair is. But because mine is so light on top, if I go with exactly the color of my root, my brows can look a little too dramatic. So I like to just go a little bit lighter. And then they'll stay all day, which is amazing. You can take a little spoolie if you want, kind of comb through it. So good. It's so, so good. I think you guys are gonna love it. Like, look at the shape it's just very natural looking. I just really like it. Okay, let's do some bronzer. Let me find my bronzer. Here it is, my powdered bronzer. Powdered bronzer is $10. it's crazy ridiculous. I was looking for my my sculpting brush. It's in here. Yeah, here it is. All right. I need to open up a new one, as you can see, because I use it a lot. I use the color light. I think it's the perfect color. I think it looks good on almost every skin tone. So if you're like questioning which color to get light. It looks good on everyone. And again, like I said, $10. And look how it just gives you that warmth and definition. I love it. Absolutely love it. And it's $10. And it will count as one of your 3 items to get the free Giggly eyeshadow if you don't want to do my bundle today. It's part of the warehouse sale. There we go. Now, if your skin tone is lighter than mine, you can definitely go with the fair bronzer. Or if your skin tone is, significantly darker than mine, you can go with one of the darker colors. But I just think it's very natural looking and I really like it. Okay. All right, here we go. All right. So yeah, so he got on his antibiotics. He's fine. But then the other day, this is so typical third child. Tell me that we are not alone in parenting a third child this way. So he texts me from school. He remembers to text me from school at like 1 o'clock. Mom, can you text me at 3:10 and remind me to take my medicine? Now with Silas, I would have been like, set an alarm, dude. I'm not doing that. But it's Jack. So I'm like, sure, I'll text you at 3:10. So I set the alarm. I text him at 3:10 to take his, so I text him, hey, bud, it's time to take your meds. Okay, thanks. He goes out because he has to take it with food because it's, pretty strong. So he's getting ready for practice. He goes out to the vending machine, buys the food, eats the food, forgets to take the medicine. He gets home from practice. I forgot. I'm like, what do you mean you forgot? We talked about it. He's like, I know. I even went out and I bought the food from the vending machine. I stood there, ate the food and forgot to take the medicine. I was like, tell me you're 15 without telling me you're 15. Oh my gosh. Oh. But like clearly because things happen to him, I need him to finish the entire regimen because I don't want, it to stop working. Like that's what happens if you don't finish your antibiotics, they stop working the next time you need them. So I'm trying to explain that to him. I'm like, if this happens again, which clearly it's happened twice in 2 months, this medicine isn't going to work anymore. We'll have to do something even stronger. And I don't want to do that. I'm like, you have to finish this. This morning, it's 7:50. The bus comes at 7:50. I'm sitting in my bed and I'm like, it's 7:50. Jack his phone has to be charged in our room at night. He's not allowed to take it into his room at night. And it's still sitting there. And I'm like, he hasn't come up yet. The bus is going to be here in like 30 seconds. His clock got unplugged from the wall or something. I don't know. Literally, I don't know. And so Luke had to take him to school. And he was like, Luke said, do you realize that in all the years that our older two were in high school, I had to take them maybe twice because they missed the bus. He's like, Jack, I've taken to school 3 times in the first week. Like, if that doesn't describe third child, I don't know what does. Okay, so the next product in our bundle. So we are doing, well, where did it go now, guys? Okay, you get free Giggly liquid eyeshadow. You're gonna get Peony Pink blush, the highlight, and the lip gloss. It's gonna be discounted, and you will get free shipping, and you will get the eyeshadow for free, okay? For free. Peony Pink. Love this color. If you don't have it, get it, because it's a great everyday, beautiful pink color. You're just gonna tap that in. I'm using the tapered blusher brush. See how natural that looks? Like, it's not too bright. It's just very glowy and natural. I have to tell you, when I first started using this, so these cream blushes came out, I don't know. I literally have no idea. It could be 4 years ago. It could be a year ago. That hello 44. I don't know. I have no idea. Side note, as I'm going to come back to this, I literally started a new audiobook today, and I'm like into the first chapter. How many of you this is true of? I do this with TV shows too, and I'm like, it's really possible I have read this book before. And I just keep thinking, I'm like, well, I feel like there's a cat in this story. And if there's a cat in this story, then yes, I've read this before. So I'll keep listening until there is or there isn't a cat, because I'm like, I feel like I possibly read this. Maybe I read it and quit it. I don't know. I mean, that could have happened too, because that happens with TV shows. Like, I'll start watching something, get in 3 or 4 episodes, quit. And then I'll see it again a few months later. I'm like, oh, this looks like a good show. And I'll start watching it again. So anyway, that being said, I have no idea when these launched, but I do know that when the cream blushes first launched, I had never used a cream blush before. And in my mind, I'm like, oh, that sounds oily. Like, I don't want to look oily. I could have been more wrong. It creates this like youthful glow. And not only that, like, I truly believe that, especially this one, it creates such a glow that it lifts your face. And I'm not kidding you. I've been using it for a few months, and then I went to, it was convention with Younique, and several of my friends there were like, all right, be honest with us. Did you have work done? I'm like, no. I mean, like, I get Botox, but like, it's like, no, like, did you get filler in your cheeks, or did you get lifted a little bit? And I was like, I mean, I would tell you if I did, but I swear I didn't. I'm like, it's the cream blush. Like, it just has this like glowing, lifting power. I don't know. I can't explain it, but truly, like, the girls who did this makeup business with me, they were like, did you get work done? I'm like, no, I swear I really didn't. I really, really didn't. So Peony Pink blush, that's my plug for that. All right, I'm also going to add just a little bit of, and this is in the palette 9, which is also in the warehouse sale, a little bit of this just ivory shade underneath the brow. I like how this just lifts the eye. I think it's just really pretty. And it keeps the brow nice and light, so it's not heavy and drugged down on the eye. Okay, we're doing a Popular in Pink bundle. There's also a Labor Day doorbuster sale, plus my link or my code is 40% off at Pink Lily. And I was just looking at my memories today, and it was only 30% off last year. So I was correct in thinking that this is the best deal they've ever given. I'm wearing overalls, and the overalls actually aren't on the site. I'm going to be doing a reel later today with some of my favorite overalls. So look for the link for overalls later. But what I want to show you is this like sheer layering top. I just have a little tank top on underneath. There are so many different patterns and colors, and they're so cute, and they're very like kind of silky feeling. They're not silky looking at all, but they just feel so good. $12. You have to You have to check them out. So I love this little rose one. I showed you a navy one yesterday with big pink flowers on it. They have really pretty like plaid ones that I think would be so pretty during the holiday season. So check them out, $12. But there are so many good doorbusters, like really, really good deals. And my code gives you 40% off regular price items. So this charm necklace, how cute is that? I believe 40%. Yeah, because it's not on sale. So 40% off. It makes it ridiculously cheap. So go check it out. All right, go check out. And I didn't put the exact link for stuff, but you can just type in charm necklace when you click the link. And then this is in the doorbusters. And I put the link directly to the doorbusters. Okay. We're doing a popular in pink bundle. We have started with our free Giggly liquid eyeshadow. We added Peony Pink blush, which is our natural facelift cheek filler. I'm going to do a little bit of setting powder, and then we will use the highlight that comes in this bundle too. All right, so we're going to take our setting powder, come under the eye, and just tap it out. Just like that. Isn't that amazing what that does? Can you see the difference like on the screen? I hope that you can see what I see. I hope that a lot of times. It just makes it so smooth under the eye. It's an amazing little trick. So this is the setting powder. And just tap it out like that. I love this stuff so much. It just keeps your makeup from creasing and from fading throughout the day due to your pores, like your oil and sweat that come through your pores. It keeps that from happening. It's such a good product. And then I always kind of like to just go back over with my blush just a little bit because I like the kind of like glowy dewy effect that it gives, and the setting powder can kind of dull that a little bit. So I kind of sandwich my blush in between the setting powder. Just like that. Cool, huh? Okay. Highlight. Our highlight is in the bundle. This is blushing highlight. It's kind of a rosy highlight. So I thought it was pretty with all of our pink colors today. We're just going to lightly dust the top of our cheekbones. Do you see that? Isn't that so pretty? I am a sucker for highlight. I will always wear highlight. Always. I love it so much. Lila and I both, we always have to say to each other, do I look like a glazed donut? Because there's a very fine line between looking adequately highlighted and looking like a glazed donut, you know, like I love it so much that sometimes that can happen. Okay. So what you want to do with this, if you want to add a little bit of just brightness to the eye, because we just used Giggly liquid shadow on the eye. That's all we used. Okay. You're going to go in with your highlight right to that inner corner. And lightly, see how that just opens it up a little bit? And you can do that with your highlight. You could do it with another like pretty light color if you want to do that. I just think it's easiest to do it with the highlight. Now, sometimes I will, let's see, get our brush here. I will take the Giggly after we've put everything on and just kind of do a little bit right here to accentuate the outer corner. So I'll do just a little bit more. And see how that kind of lifts the eye just a little bit? So we'll add just a little bit. So what I love about the liquid shadows is that it's so easy to just apply a tiny bit. Like that. What do you guys think so far? Do you see why this is one of the most popular colors? It's amazing. Okay, so in today's bundle, you are going to get the Peony Pink blush, which is like a facelift in a tube. I'm telling you, people thought that I had a facelift when I used Peony Pink. Several people did, actually. I'm not lying. Peony Pink blush. You're going to get the Giggly liquid shadow for free. You're going to get the blushing highlight, and you're going to get the Lonesome lip gloss. It is the popular in pink bundle. It's so pretty. It's discounted and you will get free shipping, plus the eyeshadow is free. Now remember, you can also get the free eyeshadow, but just getting 3 products from Younique on the website, you will also get the Giggly Liquid Shadow. So if you want to add like 3 products from the warehouse sale, if they originally retailed at $20 or more, that doesn't mean they have to be 20 now, just originally retailed, it counts as one of your items. So it's pretty amazing. All right, let's spray. And now we're going to do some lashes. All right, I've been now that I've been showing the lash primer, because of the warehouse sale, because I think it's like $13 or $14, I'm addicted to it. I love it again. Sometimes that happens to me with products. Like I forget that I love something so much. So this is how I wear the lash primer. I put it on first. I curl my lashes. And lash primer helps seal that curl in. It also nourishes the lashes and it gives your mascara something to kind of grab onto. And so start at the roots. And I do one eye at a time. So I apply my mascara. Hey, you know what? Hey, Luke. He disappeared again. Why? Why does he always disappear? Luke. I need 2 winners from last time's live, last Wednesday's live. You'd think that he and I could remember this. I will. I always like let the winners know that day, so I will let the winners know, the $100 gift card winners from last one from Wednesday's live. But you want to apply the mascara while the lash primer is still wet. Look at that. Like that's just one coat. It's so cool. So we did a football dinner here last night. Every Thursday night, the football team, if it's a home game, the touchdown club provides the dinner at school. If it's an away game, then parents do the dinner in their home and you kind of host like a group. So I hosted last night because our game is away tomorrow. The defensive backs, which that's Jack, he's a safety, and the wide receivers. So we had about 23 boys, freshman boys here. And I'll tell you what, if you have to do a big group of people, lasagna is the way to go. I know it sounds like a lot of work, but honestly, making 1 pan of lasagna is the same amount of work as making 4 pans of lasagna. Seriously, like that's what I love about it, is it was so simple to just throw 4 pans together. And they devoured it. Oh my word. They loved it so much. We just served, I had another mom help. She brought salad and bread and we just bought like cupcakes from Costco and, water bottles, and the kids loved it. They literally ate all of it. So funny. And it was just interesting because the last dinner I had here was for Silas, and the difference that in senior boys and freshman boys, I have to tell you, I kind of prefer the freshman boys. Like they're just so young and immature still. And I kind of love it. And I have to brag on my kid. I mean, he was just awesome. So grateful. And like all the boys got up, they were all so polite and so thankful, cleaned up all of their like place settings. But once all the boys were out, they were up playing basketball in the driveway. Jack came back down and he thanked me and he started just cleaning everything up, like just everything. And I was like, dude, just go, go play. He's such a good kid. All right. Now we're going to use the little wand in Twisted. And Twisted is part of the warehouse sale. And it's only $15 right now. But yeah, if you're having to cook for a group of people, highly recommend lasagna. Jack originally asked for like tacos or barbecue or something. And honestly, that just had so many pieces to it. I'm like, that's a mess. And I don't want to do that. So I nixed that and we just did the pasta. All right. There we go. Almost done here, guys. those lashes. All right, and then finally, I'm just gonna put a little bit of lip liner on. If I can find it here. Here it is. I'm using Patience lip liner. There we go. And I always like to kind of just overline a little bit on the upper lip. Especially with like the neutral colors. I feel like you can get away with it. And then we're going to fill with Lonesome lip gloss. This is one of my favorite lip glosses. It's so pretty. Actually, just got a new one. And this is part of the warehouse sale, as well as part of my bundle today. All right, so recap. You are going to get Peony Pink Blush, the natural facelift. Peony Pink Blush, Blushing Highlight, Lonesome Lip Gloss, your Giggly Eyeshadow, which is the #1 selling eyeshadow on my site, will be free, okay? This will be discounted and it will all be free shipping. So go grab that. Now, if you don't want this bundle, but you do want the free eyeshadow, go shop the warehouse sale or go shop the rest of the website. 3 unique products and you get the Giggly Eyeshadow for free, all right? The Pink Lily Labor Day sale is still happening. My code has been boosted to 40% off, which is huge on regular priced items, but then they have the doorbusters, like this cute sheer top for $12. This charm necklace is actually on the site too. You can use my code and get 40% off of that. Shala is launching a brand new product on September 1st, as well as Shala and Camigo will be available in Canada September 1st. The brow gel launches September 1st, and we also have some lip balms that are launching September 1st. So that's going to be fun too. But like I said, don't let that sway? No. Don't let that keep you from placing an order today because it's free shipping. Shala is always free shipping. Everything on my Camigo site is free shipping. So if there's things you see today, order it because you can place another order and it will still be free shipping. All right. I hate for you to miss out on something that either sells out in the color you want or just sells out completely because you were waiting to combine orders. Okay. Plus, you get more than one free product when you place more than one order. So it works out. All right, I'm going to get going. Don't forget, comment links on Instagram or any comment on Facebook will get you the link for today. Okay. And if you need a color match, just reply and say, hey, can I get a color match? And I'll color match you for all the foundations too. All right. Have fun shopping. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to help. I'll be here in my inbox answering messages all day today. Have a wonderful Labor Day weekend. Bye, guys.